What's up, guys? I'm Jay Fleazy, and we are back with some more Rustbelt Championship Wrestling. Before we get into the show, there's a couple things we're gonna address here. For one, new signing. We brought in Curtis Shaw. He was just recently released from RCW. He can do a decent little job. I don't know how much he's gonna be used early on here, because I guess that leads us into our next thing to go over. We're bleeding money currently, so we're gonna have to fill the shows with less talent, or I guess using less talent, and trying to mitigate losses as much as we can early on here until we get some actual ticket prices going in. That being said as well, I guess another thing to update would be, where is it? Now I can't even find it. Great. But we moved ticket prices down to cheap, because maybe we can get more people in the door, maybe we can grow faster. And feels realistic, to be honest with you. So, other than that, I think we're pretty much caught up on everything. Let's get to the show. Alright, just a quick recap of how we got to where we are. We had Hammer Hadley dominate his way through Remy Sky and Lefty Wilkes to get to the final of the tournament, where Jay Fleazy been held up on the back of the Ironbound Syndicate to get past Jay Silver and El Hijo del Neutron. We've had a few interesting moments with the Ironbound Syndicate. First off, taking out Jay Fleazy's opponents before every match. But we also had a weird moment where Ernest Youngman kind of walks in, doesn't really acknowledge him, but doesn't really, kind of smiles and walks away. Weird moment. Nothing really ever came of it. It's actually the first time the fans have seen Ernest Youngman. So, we had a show rating in our first show, 25, 35 in the second. 65 attendance has been our highest. We're expected to have about 78 now, so go check out the show, huh? Alright. We got the Ironbound Syndicate opening the show. Smug as absolute ever. What a shock. As they're running their mouths, Zippy and Jay Fleazy constantly running their mouths, Hammer decides he's had enough of it and comes flying out, but eventually overwhelmed. Even Hammer Hadley can't handle the entire Ironbound Syndicate by himself and takes an absolute beating from all of them, all four of them. Yeah, by the way, Fearless Blue is in the Ironbound Syndicate. You don't see a lot of them, but he's in there. Texas Hangman comes out with another great opening match, beating Jules Knight with a choke slam and a 40 performance from Texas Hangman. He's got future star written all over him. Another great wrestling match. We have an completely forgot about this. We have an interview backstage. Not really an interview. Honestly, it's actually just them talking backstage. I don't know why it says that. El Hijo del Neutron and Remy Sky talking backstage. Wow. Oh, this is the eye candy match. I'm like, whoa, look at those ratings. It is very hard to book around the amount of matches I need right now and how financially in trouble we are. And about the head, superb wrestling, but little heat. Pinky Perez defeated Joy Ryder in 7 minutes 40 seconds by pinfall with a pink butterfly powerbomb. That is her debut too, by the way. I did a terrible job as a road agent as per usual. I'll fix that eventually. We don't have money, okay? Give the crowd a breather, though. And we have an interview backstage of Joanna Silver. Talk about her match coming up in the women's title tournament against Talia. I expected more from her. I mean, she clearly enjoyed having the freedom. So I would have thought she'd done better than 25. Probably a popularity thing, though. Now we got the Ironbound Syndicate, who, again, they tried, but Annihilus is an animal. And he again, almost solo destroys El Hijo del Neutron and Remy Sky. Submitted El Hijo del Neutron with a choke grip. Even legal. I guess here it is. I make the rules, don't I? Never mind. And Deanna Deanna Desire. Doing a great job right now. Joanna Silver in an incredible wrestling match against Talia Kinsel. I actually don't know how to say her last name. But Talia defeats Joanna Silver by pinfall with a spinal trauma, which sounds horrible. I don't know what that move is, but it sounds horrible. White hot crowd there at the end of the match. What a match from these girls. Talia is a fucking superstar. We move on to Talia grabbing a mic, hyping up her win, her advancement in the tournament, and more is to come, right? Again, I'm a terrible road agent. Shocker. This is disappointing, actually. In a wild brawl that had decent wrestling but little heat, Ursula Saez defeats Ali Perks, who has yet to win a match, with a leaping side suplex. That sounds nasty, actually. I mean, Ursula put on a 40, so Ali Perks she wasn't a brawler, huh? But had to fit it in somewhere. Good chemistry, though. In a regular match, it's it's still a pretty decent match. But in a regular match, this probably would have been pretty good. You see Ernest Youngman in the back talking privately with Jay Fleazy. The camera just catches a glimpse of it before being run off. And then you see in the main event, Jay Fleazy defeating Hammer Hadley in a 16-minute match with a torpedo spear, even after Hammer Hadley was decimated early in the night. During the match, we had Annihilus run in and just beat the shit out of Hadley again while the ref was knocked out. Hammer Hadley putting on a 37 performance. Jay Fleazy an 18, absolute superstar. And Jay Fleazy is the first ever RCW Great Lakes champion, winning the RCW Great Lakes Championship tournament. And to finish the night, well, have the Ironbound Syndicate doing what they do. Telling everybody how great they are. Celebrating the title victory. Zippy running his mouth. Jay Fleazy taunting the crowd, I guess. Taunting the crowd. In his mind, the crowd love him, but in the crowd's eyes, he's taunting them. It's a good show. Good show. 33 rating, a little lower. The main event is, obviously a problem, but, Jay Fleazy's the main eventer, So it is what it is. Get over it. Talia's, honestly, I knew she was going to be quite good. Still, she is, very good. 43 in that match. Texas Hangman, way better than I thought he was going to be to start. I thought he'd be a bit of a build project. No, I think he's a star, right now. That's really good to see. Good show. I'm happy with it. Finish the show. Address the locker room. I think Texas Hangman deserves his flowers, as they say. I'm tempted to do Talia again. She was fantastic again. That's what we're going to do. Our financial report. We lost less money, but still, the amount of money we're losing is going down. That's something. Oof, okay. Popularity recap still has not went up. 3 shows of popularity hasn't moved. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Is there a reason for that? Because our shows are far better than 4, obviously. So, interesting. Any gains are highlighted in yellow. Yeah, so it is gaining. It just hasn't completely went up. That seems quite slow. That is troubling, to say the least. I might be taking a massive financial hit for a while, but that was show 1, guys. We will be back with show 2 here soon. Alright, here we are. RCW in the wake. In the wake of everything the Ironbound Syndicate has done so far. Pre-show, not much happened other than the sound system going bad, so worse ratings for the show, unfortunately. Other than that, not much pre-show going on. So here we go, let's get into it. Ironbound Syndicate opening the show as they always do, because Jay Fleazy loves himself. Again, in the opening match? Words? Texas Hangman. What's on a pretty decent show? Joji is not doing as well as I thought he'd do. I wouldn't think he'd get outperformed by Texas Hangman. But it's a good match, good opener. No heat, obviously. Just a random match, random opener. Kat finally gets her tournament match in to a non-existent crowd, even though the crowd is very hot at the end of it. And she does defeat La Hija del Diablo in under 10 minutes with a Northern Light suplex, which is a great move, honestly. That's a really good finish. Crowd rating of a 1. Beautiful stuff. Didn't click at all. It's also heel versus heel, so that doesn't help either. Good job, Kat. We then have the Ironbound Syndicate taking on another couple guys who are unfortunate enough to have to step in the ring with them. And Kid Fantastic had another bad performance. I mean, he did a 43, but he's off his game again. He's been off his game in every match, I believe. Nihilus putting on better and better performances. Doing it again. Zippy actually gets the pin this time. Got Joanna Silver and Mello making their entrances for their match. A beautiful eye candy match for the night. Joanna Silver defeating Mello Flashheart with the Timber Shiverer. I don't know what that is, but it's got to be a fantastic finish, doesn't it? 33 rating. Mello Flashheart offer game. I'm a terrible road agent. Keep telling me. I unclicked myself from road agent too, so I don't know why I'm road agenting everything. I have 2 other people who can road agent, but for some reason I'm doing it. I don't know. Me and Deanna, great chemistry. Decent angle backstage with Ernest Youngman, Jay Fleazy showing, shaking hands, talking backstage. Have Riley McManus getting a win over Marcel LaFleur. I expected this to be much better. Unfortunately, it's not, but here we are. Good job, Riley. We now have the main event of the night, Jay Fleazy and Ernest Youngman taking on Riley Patton and Jason Patterson in the main event. We had Jay Fleazy pinning Jason Patterson with a torpedo spear. Ernest Youngman carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. Shocker. Shocker. Our best main event so far. And that has almost everything to do with Ernest Youngman because he's an absolute god of wrestling. And we finish the show with the full Ironbound Syndicate in the ring. It appears Ernest Youngman is now a full-fledged member of the Ironbound Syndicate, making them even more powerful than they were before. Ernest Youngman's superb without a script as well. Crowd in the palm of his hands. Look at this. Big time from the guys. 35 overall show rating. Show appeared worse because of the pre-show equipment problems. Unfortunate. The show benefited for having a wide selection of angles. There you go. Words. Good show in front of 66 people. I did move the ticket prices back up to normal because we actually lost money from moving the tickets down, as I thought I might, but I figured I'd try it. Dress the locker room. Ernest Youngman, you're a god. Can you say that? No. Just give him a hug. Yeah, it's so weird. Texas Hangman, man, he's doing the bit. Too proud of him. Here we go. Financial report. We lost similar money. Slightly less, I think. Times are getting tough out here, guys. Popularity still hasn't moved. Everywhere else is actually going down. Like, surprise, surprise. But not moving at all in 4 shows is very disturbing. I don't like that. I don't... Ugh. I'm worried. Well, I think we will simulate one day and we'll look at creative. See what that looks like. So I'll get back with you. Alright, here's a quick look into creative. See if anything has changed, which was... Yeah, I think Riley McManus was there before. We got 1 Ernest Youngman, 2 Talia, which I think those are both perfectly correct at this very moment. 3 Nate DeMarcus, 4 Riley McManus, and 5 Ruby Reese. I think Ruby Reese should probably be above him. The next big things, we now have Zippy completely removed from this list, who was number 2, which is a little weird. Now is all women. Joanna Silver, Kat, not even gonna. Kira Lee and Joy Ryder. Kornishkova. It's not that hard of a name. It's just Katya Kornishkova is like a tongue twister to me. All four of them women are quite good. Hot prospect, Jay Silver still first. Mellow Flashheart is second. That I can't begin to understand how she is second on the hot prospect list. Because if you remember from episode 0, in ring, her primary and mentals are awful. And will like always be awful. Awful. Oh my lord, I can't talk. She can though. Her performances are good. Like that's what makes her good. Her sex appeal is lower than I think it should be. Stamina, athleticism, not great. Her everything in ring is terrible. Just her performance ability. And for some reason that makes her our second in hot prospects. I don't know. Jay Silver 1 is great. Jason Patterson, I'm surprised it's that high. I'm surprised he's even on the list, really. Good worker, I guess, but sure. Pat being 4 probably should be above Jason and Mello, I would think, but Wild Red Stallion is still there. Surprised, but I like that. I want him to develop. He's a great character. Talk the talk. Pinky Perez is number 1. That's crazy to me. Number 2, Zippy, who I'd think would be number 1 if it's not Ernest. Number 3 is Ernest. Number 4, Joanna. Number 5, Haley Buck, who doesn't get a lot of showtime. She is managing somebody. I can't think of who she's managing right now. But she does work every show. Just doesn't get a lot of microphone time. Very interesting talk the talk list. Especially since Pinky Perez is number 1 and she's never had a microphone in her hand. So that's a miss on my part, I suppose. We go look at her. Oh, yeah, she's good. I need to start using her more. Man, she's incredible. I knew she was good. She's even better than I thought she was. Way better than I thought. Because in ring, she's fantastic, too. She's a star. Showstoppers. Number 1, Pinky Perez. Number 2, Remy Sky. Number 3, Ernest Youngman. Number 4, Kira Lee. And number 5, Joji, who's been disappointing me in ring. So, interesting. Ernest Youngman being 3 on this list is insane. Goes to tell you how good Pinky Perez is, apparently. Remy Sky we know is good, but number 3, wow. Ring Generals. Number 1, Ernest Youngman. Number 2, Talia. Shock. Ruby Reese. 4, Riley McManus. Being 4 on this list is crazy for him. Just shows how good the top 3 are. And number 5, Pinky Perez. Who's hot? We already know the Iron Syndicate for 1. I mean, 2 members of the Iron Syndicate there, Annihilus and Zippy. Number 1 is Talia. Shocker. Killing it. Hammer Hadley is still 4, even though he did lose to Jay Fleazy in the final of the tournament. And number 5, Texas Hangman, who's opening the show, not getting a lot of attention, not getting a lot of love, just putting in great opening match performances right now. Who's not hot? Remy Sky, Dropkicks, who is going to be removed from this company because he's really pissing me off. Jules Knight, Joy Ryder, and Joji, which Joji don't really deserve to be hot right now because his matches are trash compared to what I would think he should be doing. If you see some of these other guys putting on the performances they are. Joy Ryder, tough ride right now. Jules is doing what he's supposed to be, making other people look good. Remy will get there, I imagine. Any new hidden gems, it's really the same fat pad. I don't think I need a 31-year-old right now who could possibly develop into a useful member. Still don't know who that is. Primetime Jack Pride, maybe. We'll look into him. Let's see. It's a good name, if not anything else. I think we have better options currently. His Great Lakes is actually more popular than most everybody else here. Got great star quality. That's what's huge for him, because most of my really talented people are missing on star quality. So I will shortlist him. I'll think about him. I think he might actually be a good addition. Well, that's creative. What do you guys think? Right. Before we wrap up, we have taken it right up to the start of the next show to check out a couple things. So first, we have upgraded our merchandise to level 2. So in the long run, hopefully that'll help out. Short run, not as much, but we're not looking at the short run, are we? And then the last thing, as we were saying, finances. We're losing less and less money. We're getting there. I'm struggling because, I'm having to use less talent. And popularity's not moving. That's what's disturbing a little bit. We're getting there. So far, we're still not in the red. It's a little rough. I think we're going to start turning around pretty soon here. I would hope. I mean, we're putting on good shows. You'd think we'd start growing a little bit. But that's the finances. That's mostly what we wanted to look at. That will be the end of this episode of RCW. Episode number 2. I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoy what you're watching, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe so you never miss. It all helps a ton in getting this out in the algorithm and feeding that hungry little monster. And getting more eyes on this and getting more opinions on what we should do and more talk about what's going on and what should go on and just a lot of creative ideas going around. So I appreciate y'all hanging out. I appreciate you taking your time. You guys have a fantastic rest of your days. Later.